let's pick some object to go to. First of all, let's just sync up on Beetlejuice. Got a sync going. All right, let's go to IC 434. All right, now we just got to move the dome. Oh, shoot. Well, let's get rid of the stack. Okay. All right. Let's take this out to 20 seconds. And start stacking. What the heck happened there?
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Curtis, how are you?
Hey, good.
Hey, I'm up on
Yeah,
the.
so,
I'm on Google Hangouts. I'm broadcasting.
yeah, I was telling the guys where I'm on Don's
Oh,
show.
oh,
I
okay.
was just telling them about them. So, yeah, we're gonna. I think Joe and I are maybe a couple of these guys are come on over. So,
Yeah, I thought I'd just do an Infinity show. You know,
oh, awesome. I'll let
so
them know you're gonna get
that's what I'm on. It's on Infinity, so just straight up Infinity, and I'm looking at Horsehead right now. All right,
Oh,
good.
awesome. Yeah,
I don't. Oh, there's Tom. I didn't see any chat at all. So,
I just put a link on these guys. Yeah, some of these guys are coming over.
yeah,
So, okay, see you
I,
there.
I put a link on Facebook. It didn't work apparently, or
Oh no, it's there. It's there as well.
oh, okay. All right, thanks. See
Okay,
ya.
see you
Bye
then.
bye.
Bye.
Hey Tom, do I have audio with you? Don't mute your mic. You can talk to me. I want you to talk to me if you hear me. Okay, good. You can hear me. You're a little muddled. That mic of yours is giving you trouble, huh?
Yeah, it's an old piece of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You're not on YouTube, right?
Okay, good. No, I don't know if I'm on YouTube or not. Uh, I prefer you use Hangouts because it's much better. But personally, I'm perfectly happy with Hangouts. It asked me, did I want to go on YouTube? And I said, yeah.
Yeah, I was on with Don, but I saw that you were online, so I said, let's see something different.
Yeah. So I'm just, doing the ATIK Infinity, which everybody seems interested in. So I thought I'd do a broadcast with it.
Yeah, I can't wait for mine to come in.
Right. So we're looking at 22nd. Well, you can read it because I think you've got the whole window, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I see it good.
Right. Looks like you're the only one over here right now. Let me
They
see what
just
I
said
can.
on Don's that you were online, so I don't know if anyone. I jumped ship because you can't have both open.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If you're in a video call, you can only be in one at a time. If you go to
Oh, I
another
didn't know
one,
that.
you have to log out.
Oh, for gosh sakes.
Joe just
Well,
came on.
well, I didn't mean to knock people off of Don's broadcast.
No,
You know what I
that's
mean?
fine. I made the choice. It was
No,
mine.
I'm doing both broadcasts. I'm doing Don on one end, and I have Mark on the other end.
Hey, Joe.
How you doing? I got both of you on Google.
Oh, it
Yeah.
wouldn't let me do two. It said I had to hang up the other one.
I actually have Sandbox installed, and Sandbox will allow you to open up. It'll just basically be another total different, I don't know, realm, whatever you want to call it.
It's like a whole nother computer, right?
Yeah, it's like a whole nother computer. It's an easy software to install, and then you can open up multiple programs of the same thing if you want. That's
Well,
how that's how I was doing dual broadcast with two cameras, and I was actually doing one in Sandbox and one in regular Chrome.
it's going to rain again supposedly this weekend, so I wanted to. It's been like 2 weeks since I got up or on or something.
Hmm.
I can't remember how far. So, and everybody's talking about Infinity, so I thought I'd give us a dose of Infinity tonight. You know.
Don has
So,
M82 up, looking good,
oh yeah,
Is
and
it
you
called Sandboxy?
and you have Sandbox. Let me see what it's called. Sandbox. Let me see. Sandbox E. It is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a pizza slice with pepperoni on top.
Yeah. Yeah, I think one broadcast is enough for me. I'm happy with one. I hate putting too much software on.
well, I don't mean to take you guys away from Don. I
No,
wasn't
no,
even,
no, no. You didn't take me away. I
yeah,
just wanted to see something different.
because I read Don was doing Jupiter, so I thought, well, if he's doing Jupiter, I'll do DSOs. This looks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
20 seconds.
What camera is this? And is this the RASA?
It's the RASA, and it's the ATIK Infinity.
That's nice.
Huh?
What is the exposure? Is what, 20 seconds?
Yes.
Hey, Mark, you do me a
Yeah.
Can I take a snapshot of your of this?
Hell yes.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Don't put your mouse in there, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Mark.
You're welcome.
I did the same thing.
I got it stretched pretty good. You see the amp flow, or whatever you want to call it?
Yeah, I saw everything. I got everything.
Down right at the bottom.
Yeah.
Hey, Curtis.
Hey guys, wow,
Hey,
that's
Curtis.
looking good.
Say this again.
So I got to watch the dome right now because I think I'm, yeah, I'm starting to. I haven't been out here for a while. So I am stretching this quite a bit, even at F2 at 20 seconds. Let's go to 30 seconds and see what it does. Let me stop it and then start it again. I wanted to clear the stack, you know what I mean? All right, so here we go. See what one looks like at 30 seconds and see if there's if that amp glow business is there. I think it is. Whoa. Well, that's bright. It's just a matter of where you want to set it. Okay. Now we just let it stack up.
That looks very good, Don. Mark, this is that last image was stacking. Oops, I'm sorry. I got to mute these mics. I'm sorry, Don. That last image. That last image that you did. You had 28 stacks. That's what it says. It says stack info 28 in parentheses 560. So
yeah, that
20,
was 20 seconds. Those were 20 seconds, and they were accumulating while I was waiting on you guys.
Okay.
What I just did is I switched to 30 seconds, and this is a stack of, it's up to 3 but right now.
Right. Okay.
You should be able to see the live stuff flying by. I don't know how to set my broadcast resolution. I don't know.
You don't know how to set what, Mark?
The broadcast resolution. I'm using, the screen sharing tool in Google, but it looks to me like it's broadcasting soft. What res are you guys seeing on your side?
Mine looks pretty good. I mean, your printing on the side is perfectly clear. Your image seems a little bit soft, but it's not bad whatsoever.
Mark, I'm sharing my screen so you can see what
I'm saying if it's filling up the full screen, Mark, it might be a lower resolution because it's quite easy to read.
I think the default for Google Plus is 720p, which is fine.
If it's 720p, I'm happy with it.
Looks good here on my side, Mark.
Yeah, what you could do also, Mark, if you don't want to show what's the controls, you can expand the, hit the arrows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These.
There you go.
You mean like that? Yeah, I guess that looks okay.
Very nice.
So that's 30 seconds. So it's interesting to me, you know. After watching everybody for a while, I really wanted to get out here and try these experiments. I wonder if I need to throw a Batinov mask on there, guys, and refocus. What I did is leave the focus the same place it was with the 414C, which is what was in there when I came out here from 2 weeks ago or whenever. And I just screwed this in, and it was, you know, it's close to it looks, but I'm not sure that it really is the tightest possible focus.
Hey there, Chris.
Oh, is that Chris? Hi, Chris.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
I'm good. And there's Pat.
Hi, guys.
Right. And now I'm going to go I'm going to go try to read the chat. Oh, yeah, there we go. I just had to move over a bit. And
This
let me see.
looks really nice, Mark.
Well, it's fun to play with. You know what I mean? That's the whole idea, is to have some fun. I'm going to shrink this so I can read the chat and actually control the camera. And yeah, that shrunk that down. I wonder if I ought to refocus. I don't know what you guys think. I think maybe I should check it. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's worth double checking. It looks good. It cuts off, but not bad.
Tom says yes. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put a Batinov mask on there, and then and check the focus. All right.
Yep.
Give me 1
Stars
second.
seem a little bit low.
They do.
A little bit.
Yes, I agree.
Is this the RASA?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Hey there, Joe. Are you there?
Just lay in there somehow. Even sideways is fine. I don't really care.
You there, Joe?
Yeah, I am.
So I just posted a link here on Google Plus on Mark's. It's
Okay.
if you click on that particular post, I posted some links to you know, if you're giving a presentation to a bunch of people, there might be some Star Wars fans. And in Star Wars, what we're using is called an electro telescope, kind of a sci-fi term, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, there's a Star Wars wiki, right, and they describe it. If you read the description of what an electro telescope is, you'll realize that's what we're actually using.
Right.
All right. So now what we're going to do is go to a very bright star, which should be easy enough to find.
Mark, the Batinov mask you're using must be a split one, is it?
Well, I just sort of got it stuck in there. I don't have my piece of tape that normally hangs it. So, but I can see, as long as I can see the veins, I'll be good. Here, let me go on up there.
That's another cool one to talk about if you, you know, need some context. That the one that the Defense Department has up in Hawaii.
Right.
If you notice, that one can do.
Boy, that's really messed up.
That one can do
That's what Tom was talking
a
about.
bunch of different wavelengths.
Or Pat, or whoever said that.
Don, if you click on mine, I'll show you what you could see what he's doing.
No, okay, because I just, oh, yours and here.
Hey, Joe, I didn't know you can only
Yes.
view one Google Plus channel at a time.
You can do
I got the
multiple.
Infinity one.
Yeah, yeah. You can do multiple Googles if you install Sandbox on your computer.
Okay, yeah, I have it on because I tried to open up Don's show. So I was just going to go watch Don on YouTube one, the gamer YouTube. Thanks for letting me know.
This. And then
I thought it was focused.
reach in there, get this, and take this. Shoot. This thing is too far up for me to reach. All right, now that should be a little
You know,
better.
Mark, stacking is checked. You know that, right?
No, I didn't, but I'll uncheck it.
They've let me in, but I can't get in.
I'll reset.
I'm not on this
I'll do a reset.
computer.
Okay. So now I don't know why it's can't be the thing can't be that bad. Maybe it is. Yeah, wait a minute.
What star are you on, Mark?
I'm on Beetlejuice. Just
Beetlejuice.
at least I thought I was. Oh, I see what I did. I zoomed the heck out of it.
Don't say Beetlejuice 3 times.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, do you ever use Finder mode, or you keep it on camera?
I can go to Finder. I just went to Finder. I don't know why don't I see
Don't you want to bin it, or no? You're focusing on
Well,
it.
I went to Finder mode. It's not asking me to bin anything.
No, I know, but that's an option. You can bin it. But I guess if you're focusing...
Mark, Tom said turn off the stacking.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, stacking's gone because it's not in Finder mode. Probably digitally zoom in there. Yeah, there you go.
Right. But it's funny. It's not looking. It doesn't do what I normally see when I do this. Boy, that's really irritating. I would expect to see a nice sharp. 3.5 seconds. That's why. Shoot. No wonder. Come on, Mark. Give yourself a break. Get this over there. Get this up toward there. Turn off all these Clegg lights I've got going in the background. Yeah, it's acting kind of odd. It's not. I'm just wondering. The heck have I done here? Oh, I'm in that other mode. That's why. I went to the what you call the Finder mode. There you go. Now I can see it. All right. And let me back out a little bit. Yeah. So that, to me, that looks like it's pretty much there, right, guys? I think it is. All right, so I'm going to stop.
Yeah, looks good, Mark.
I'm going to lock the mirrors. The mirror. I only got one. Hopefully, yeah, didn't change. So now I just got to get the mask off.
Just did 10 and let this thing sit here. It's like, how you doing tonight, Tim? I know you came in earlier, but I didn't.
Probably.
You're going to be stubborn about it.
Go to.
I can see it. Let me back out a bit. Yeah.
Hold on.
I see the problem. Okay, there we go.
Be back in a minute, guys.
I love the color when the stars go flying by and you're doing this, just slewing around. I mean, that's good star color. All right, so we were at IC 4. Well, let's go to Betelgeuse again, just to be sure we're still pointing. And find and slew. Should come right back to it. Yep, there it is. Okay, and that's all the that's a downside of the RASA.
It's a nice image, though.
Which makes me want to take sometimes take the filter out because I get this very bright reflection thing going on bright stars, which you guys can see. It's ugly.
Folks, I'm gonna run for the.
All right, so now we'll go to
show. Enjoy watching.
Okay, you take care.
let's see, 454.
Sleep.
All right.
So.
Okay.
Take care, Norm. Take
All right,
care.
Joe, hey, I appreciate that.
No problem.
I'll let you know, man. Okay.
No problem. Thanks. Take
All
care.
right. Good night, guys.
All right. So
Good night, Jeff.
we were at IC 464 for Betelgeuse, and just to be sure we're.
All right, we're hearing a delay there. That's interesting.
All right, doing the star
All
set
right,
here.
now let's go to 10. Let's go to
All right, so we're not.
go back to 20 seconds, which is what I started with. I'll make it 30. And I'll go ahead and start stacking. And let's see what it does. And I'll unzoom it because it looks like I'm zoomed right in on the horse. And there's the adjustments are needed. I saw a little bit of the pattern noise there on the first frame, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, that looks better now. I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I think, was it Bob told me to go to mean SD and auto range, and then you can click off of auto range and that gets you started. All right, so we'll set it right there, and there we go. Okay, and then where are you guys? Oh, you're here, and I covered you up. Me. All right, there we go. Yeah, they are sharper. It was worth doing.
Yeah, I'm on the gaming YouTube one, Joe, but it's pretty confusing.
That's crazy. I was able to get in on Google Hangouts, but I can't get in on.
Yeah, I have.
This keeps.
I'm actually on both Google Plus pages, so but it is confusing to listen to both of them. I will tell you that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because of an echo or a delay?
No, it just they're talking and you guys are talking, and I have a headset, and it's like my brain is ready to explode.
Subject overload.
That reminds me of my military days where I got overloaded fairly often sometimes with
That's
multiple things happening at the same time and on headsets and in the cabin or wherever you were, you know, live with a person in front of you and in the headset, and the headset local, the headset from headquarters, yeah, headset from another branch of the service all at once. When it's in a war, it gets loud and fast and noisy.
Must say that's looking like CCD quality, Mark. Very nice.
Yeah, we're not guiding or anything, obviously. I'm not very well balanced. I went ahead and I didn't bother. I just got it going. I took so long to get everything reoriented tonight that I didn't want to stop. I didn't want to wait too long to get started. So now I think to me, I'd like it a little darker in the background.
Yep.
So I'm going to do that.
That's perfect.
Just like that, right?
Yep.
And now it's stacking it, so it should. You know, the controls in this are not that bad once you get used to them. The thing I don't care for is a tint or a saturation, you know. Those controls are kind of missing.
Yeah, maybe they'll implement them in the future.
Yeah, Tom, I see your chat. I just did that. I brought it right up to the. Well, you can see it. Yeah. I forget that. Yeah, you're looking at it. I think it's interesting for you guys to be able to see the controls also.
That's great. I like how you have the gamma point set. That's right where the curve starts. That's good.
Uh-huh.
They're talking about adding the sharpness tool.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
I could sure use it. So, I am yours, guys. All you have to do is tell me what you want to look at, and I will go there. This is about you guys getting schooled on your ATIK infinities that so many of you are going to get. Mm-hmm. And I see in sort of an extremist application of it with the F2, but a lot of you have hyperstars, so you're going to get something similar or even faster. So anyway, when you're ready for the next object, just let me know. I suppose I ought to save this.
Mark, do you ever snap your final and then feed it into AstroToaster just to see if the sharpness or anything can improve the image?
I haven't done that yet, but I will. Let me save this in a folder that I created.
You can't see it getting much better than this, though. It's pretty nice.
File name says Google Hangouts. Save as web page complete. No, I want to say. Oh, why is it doing that? I don't want to save the web page. Oh, I see. What I want to do is save this. I see what I did wrong. I lost my mind. You know, the quality of the Google thing is so good that I'm clicking in it, trying to control the program. Did you follow the error I made? That's kind of dumb, isn't it? I see 434. All right, so I grabbed that screen and I saved it. We're up to 12 30-second stacks. Now I would like you guys to designate the next object that you want to see in the form of a test object for the camera.
You're 3 hours past, behind us. So one object I'd like to see, but I think it's just too low for you, Mark, is 101.
101?
Yeah,
I can try that.
It's a toughie. It's a faint edge on.
Okay, let's M101, correct?
Correct, sir.
And you're blessed by being so far north that it never sets.
Oh, it does.
Does it really?
Yeah. I think what's his name? I can't. The guy in Alberta. Oh gosh.
Dwight.
Dwight, thank you. I think it doesn't set for him.
Mark, you got to realize Southern Ontario is far down to equivalent to Northern California.
Hang on a second. I couldn't use that last because of the noisy mount there. Doing a fast sleuth. Looks like it might be too low yet. let me clear this. Stop.
Yeah, it must be
Stop
low.
exposing.
You know what a good feature on this would be? The ability to freeze the frame when you go to the next object.
Yeah. Let me slew over to Miser.
Yeah,
Just for,
must be low for you, Mark. It's 50 degrees altitude here, and we're 3 hours ahead of you.
yeah, I imagine it's in a tree here, but let me just find out.
Okay.
We'll see in a second. Yeah, it's in a tree. That's Miser.
Yeah.
That looks so like a triangle there.
Mm-hmm.
So that means I'm going through the leaves. I don't know if you can see that kind of faint thing crawling along there. That's the wind blowing. All right, too low. So what else have we got?
Well, thanks for trying.
Well, I tried. Let's do M82. Is it? I wonder if it's high enough.
Yep. You're into the galaxies. That's a good one.
Looks like it's out of the tree anyway.
I guess you've went for the owl several times.
Yeah, at least I'm seeing some stars now. Oh yeah, there it is. It came into the field of view. Son of a gun. All right. 3.5 seconds. See which way to go. Am I going the right way?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. We drop the exposure down.
That's unbelievable. You're getting detail like that in 3 seconds, 3.5 seconds.
Yeah. Why is it not updating? Oh, it went completely out of the field of view. Now I'm too coarse. Let me go tell it to go back.
Mark, you might want to turn off your stack.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. I keep forgetting that. Thank you guys. Thanks for reminding me. That's a dumb thing to do, is leave the stack on.
You know, it'd be good if they could implement, if you swing off to a different object, it could automatically shut off the stack.
Yeah. Tie it to the scope in some way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So now I'm going to you can see me trying to center it, right, guys? Should be obvious to you. My hand controller is reversed, which I don't. I normally take care of what I set up, but.
Wow,
Right,
half
so
a second and you can see it.
Yeah, let's get it centered. Okay. And yeah, what would half a second do anyway? That's an interesting question. So let's stack half seconds and just see what they do.
Yeah, I bet you're getting close to live.
Right.
Let's see how good it gets.
I just have to go longer if I want to get more, get a cleaner image. I think I can do
Just turn off Don's.
No, I don't think it's.
So these are half seconds, guys. There's 22 of them there right now.
Wow.
And we can roll in on this. And there's definitely structure.
That's very nice. Nice colors too.
Yeah. Half second integrations. Interesting. All right. So now let's splurge and go up to 3 seconds and reset the stack. And go ahead and start. And back off on this. See how that looks. Keep my big ugly body off of the scope.
That looks good.
So that's 3 seconds, and it's eight stacks so far. I can do what Curtis likes me to do, which is do that. Gets a little bigger for you guys. Or I can do this to make the object bigger.
Does it show you what percentage you're zoomed into?
It may, Chris, I don't know if it does where that is.
Okay.
See how you're able to move the whole box around in the frame there?
That's pretty good.
And then you zoom in on that. I don't want to zoom too much. I just wanted to. The whole idea was for people to enjoy, ask questions, and I might. Thank you for that horse comment.
So, Mark, on Google Plus, you can connect direct, right?
I'm clicking on the window.
Okay.
The ATIK Infinity software.
Cam is not.
No, the ATIK Infinity has a hook in it for YouTube, but not for Google Plus Hangouts.
I see.
And the difference in quality between YouTube, which is the first thing I used when I started with this, is like night and day. YouTube is tons of lag, just an absolute lower quality for whatever reason. And I don't know why, but it is. So let's see how good we can make this look. And these are 3-second integrations, guys.
Beautiful.
So that's not too shabby for 3 seconds. And we're up to 41 of them. All right, let's go nuts here and go up to very long integrations. We'll go to 40 seconds. So, Chris, that falls into the category of a subtle change, right?
Yeah, right.
By my standards, it's subtle.
I don't really see much of a difference. Little bit, not much.
Mark, Tom, okay, never mind.
Thank you, Tom. I got you. I've got the chat window big enough so I can actually notice it. All right, there's no stack right now. And I think the first one of 40 is coming in. Of 40 seconds, I mean. Whoa!
Whoa.
Well.
Okay, there you go.
Well, that's a lot smoother.
Oh yeah. Oh, big difference now. Big difference now. You don't really stack too much.
And that's one frame. That's not stacked.
Amazing.
Let's let that run a bit.
Is it me, or does the image look a little bit softer though?
Well, I zoomed it. Here, let me back out.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's better.
It'd
be interesting, Mark, to test zoom in and do a 3-second, 5-second, and a 40 and see. I thought the shorter stuff was sharper.
Okay. I tend to think you're right, by the way, Chris.
It could be C.
It could be. There's plenty of atmospheric activity going on around here right now.
Right.
Now, see, that's burned in. See that?
Yeah.
So, but that's my fault because I can do this. I can move the gamma around, turn it down, turn that down, take the black level out to something like that, right? To get the most structure without...
the noise level is like very low.
Yeah, there's almost no noise at all.
Right.
We're still not getting the jets.
Yeah,
There's a faint hint of them on the south. You know, I call the bottom of the image south, for lack of a better orientation.
yeah, there's a little bit there.
Yeah, but it's not really what we would like to see. So we're extremists, right? So 40 seconds. Who wants to stop at 40 seconds? We'll go to 120. That's all this thing will let me do.
Yeah.
And I got to remember Tom's enjoinders to reset the stack. Reset. Okay.
How are you feeling?
My wife is angry, mad as a wet cat because I came out here tonight, and it's dropping down into the 30s, and she thinks I'm out of my mind because I'm just now recovering from this stupid walking pneumonia.
Yeah.
But I told her I got an electric blanket and fresh air, so those are good things.
Yep. Is there a lot of dampness in the air?
There's a little bit, not much.
Okay. Well, the main thing is you're having fun, it sounds like.
Only if you guys are.
Oh, yeah, this is amazing. I memorized this image. It's amazing.
Well, I have a great image that we got with the old Canon 600D when the supernova was there. And I got it. I'll repost that on Facebook for you, Chris.
Okay.
But I got it when I got it. The nova had dimmed, and so it was bright yellow, a very rich yellow color.
Nice.
Quite striking, that way.
Good timing.
Our first 122nd guy is, well, you can see it. You can see that green bar kind of filling up, right?
Yep. Watch your histogram go right to the right.
Yeah, it should be interesting. See how far over it swings.
Not too bad.
Well, that's what it did. Now.
All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. It's 10:21. I think I'm going to go to bed.
All right, Joe. Good night.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I hope your budget fights going okay? Everything all right?
Everything's good.
Excellent. Take it easy, Joe.
Thank you very much for allowing me to capture some images. I'm going to use them in my presentation.
All right, good night, Joe.
All right, excellent.
Appreciate it. Good night.
Good night, Joe. Good luck on your presentation. Do well, I'm sure.
The presentation is on Thursday, but tomorrow I'm presenting to my club, so. All right?
Excellent. All right, take it easy, Joe.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Okay.
Good night. Chris, I'm starting to think that I agree that to me it looks sharper when we were using shorter exposures.
Yeah.
You know it?
Yep. Yeah, and I don't really see much of a gain with the longer exposures in detail. The core is actually blowing out.
The core is blown out. Now I should be able to do something about that with the gamma.
Yeah.
To do that, go this way.
Yeah.
That helped.
Yeah. Try your gamma.
It's just a matter of careful adjustment, isn't it?
Yeah. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. And just barely starting to see a few tendrils.
You're getting some detail on the left side, the brighter areas.
Yeah.
If you can go up about 2 inches straight up.
Let me turn guiding on here a minute, and let's just see if my issue is that I'm I've got a little drift or something.
Yeah. That's true, Tom. Tom's saying that it's keep in mind it's still 1.5 megapixel camera.
Yeah, he's got a very good point there.
Yeah.
Let me bear with me a minute, guys. I'll guide here.
Okay, Mark.
And I'll make it fun. So you guys can see it dancing around. I'll turn the exposure time down.
Yeah, true, Tom, and it's a short focal length, so we might be getting close to that border where you're starting to understand.
Right. Yeah. So we may need every bit of sharpness we can get from any source.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
That's
let's
why I'm
go
wondering
into
if
this.
we catch one image, Mark, and feed it into Astro Toaster, the sharpness maybe would help, but it's a lot of work just for that.
Yeah. So I'm setting my cal up with I'm going to use a 0.2 second acquisition,
Okay.
which will make it get finished quicker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't have to wait so long on the calibration. Excuse me. Yeah, I think Tom said we're drifting a touch. I think he's right.
Yeah, the stars were starting to grow a little elongated.
Yeah. Yeah, when I zoom it in, it's zoomed in, and it shouldn't. Oh, it's probably because I didn't balance it. Yeah. I don't know if I've mentioned to you guys how picky this thing is. The Paramount is about good balance. It really doesn't like unbalanced situations, just in terms of its overall performance.
A lot of the German equatorials are like that.
Yeah. It'll take it a second here. It won't take too long. We're in West calibration right now.
Do you use PhD?
29. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that program.
So do I.
I used to use Max.
You know what I find about
PhD is much better. Sorry, go ahead, Mark.
I was going to say everything that Craig Stark writes works. You know,
True.
is even nebulosity. Nebulosity. I can get cameras to work with nebulosity that I have a hard time getting to work any other way. Yeah, albeit their fits.
Mm-hmm. That's for sure, Tom. The Infinity is a lighter camera compared to DSLR.
Yeah, I should have done a forward-back calibration, Tom, but I didn't. I came out here and just started running, and while it's a strong mount, it just doesn't like the imbalance. And I imagine the camera, I took the Nikon off the RASA, so that was that's quite a bit of weight compared to the Infinity, which I think weighs almost nothing compared to the Nikon. Come on. Hurry up. And it's cantilevered too. It's way out there.
Mm-hmm.
What I am going to do is get the TOA 130 off of there and put that Maksudov back on, so we can get to Jupiter hopefully this weekend if this so-called storm doesn't bother us.
What Mac is that? A Meade 7-inch?
No, I bought it from Telescope Services in Germany.
Oh, nice.
It's a 180 millimeter. That's 7 inches, isn't it? Yeah, 180.
I know 152 is 6. Yeah, that's about one. Yeah, about 180.
A little bit over 7 inches.
Yeah,
And a fraction.
30 centimeters per foot, or 30 centimeters would be 300 millimeters.
Oh, Tom just said it's 7.1.
Okay.
Still loyal to our English-speaking units of measure, Tom. Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. If it wasn't for astronomy, I would be lost in metric, except for driving. I was 13, 14 years old when we changed to metric here in Canada. And I still use imperial mostly.
Yep.
Like pound.
I've got started being nostalgic about the commonality of the English-speaking world, you know, and and having traveled now to basically all of the English-speaking world,
Mm-hmm.
except for South Africa. That's the only place I haven't been. I hate to give up any of that because I think it's the best there is.
Sure.
People would say you're chauvinistic, but I don't really care. The evidence is in the behavior. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Are you comfortable there? Yeah, I'm very comfortable. All right, so we're guiding now. So now that we're guiding, let's see what happens. Do we want to? You wanted to do a series of exposures at shorter
Shorter
intervals,
please.
Yeah. So
Maybe
what do you want to start with?
3 to 5 second range.
All right, we'll do 3 seconds, and we'll do a stack, and there she goes.
And to make it fair, maybe nice tight zooms.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
That's more pleasant already to me.
Yep.
Than what we were looking at before.
Oh yeah. Just adjust the histogram and it will look good.
Yeah. So let me.
Basically, just your black point almost.
Yeah, just bring the black point up.
That's funny,
Look
eh?
at
When
that.
you move your black point, the midpoint moves with it.
Yeah.
Same white.
But I mean, look at that.
Nice.
We're already better. Maybe this is why. Maybe this is why they said 120 seconds. You know.
Yep. You don't need any more than that, really.
I mean, this is a bright object, but still, I like the structural detail.
Mm-hmm. And also, when you go shorter, I find the stars are tighter.
Yeah. Sure they are.
They get saturated more with the longer exposures.
Yeah, I'm just reading Tom's thing about the plate glass deflecting with the camera weight. He's talking about the front of this thing. Could well be, although this has that big is it a Mangan or something corrector assembly in it. It's 5 big, 3.5 or 4 inch diameter.
Sounds like you got fluid in your lungs still.
I'm not quite finished.
No. Get it all out.
Here, let me mute the mic.
All right. Got to take care of himself because having that pneumonia, you don't want to risk it. I bought it, Tom, with Joe, Don, and Jim Turner from Woodlands.
F2.2, Tom. Tom in southern Indiana.
You're welcome. it's not worth for me to buy here in Canada because I got to pay the exchange rate, but that I have to pay in the U.S. anyways. But it's the 13% here tax.
So far, the consensus is that we're sharper at shorter exposure numbers.
Hey guys.
Now, what's the next interval that we want to use?
Hey, Curtis. Maybe about 30 seconds.
You want to jump in by factors of 10? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go to 30.
Take your stack off.
Well, I think it resets as I change. That's what it looks like it's doing, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it did because it has one bracket, 15 seconds.
Yeah. Whoa. Well, that's not surprising. I have to adjust, don't I?
Yep. You know what it looks like more to me, Mark? The longer you go, it just looks like you need less subs to stack.
I think that's what it is. But to me, this looks softer than it did.
Yeah.
This in here, it just doesn't look as, well, that looks a lot better. I think Tom mentioned earlier the second stack is going to make a big difference.
Yeah.
So now I got to back down on this. Back down on that. Now I don't want to go too far, do I?
See, now that I look at it, Mark, I don't think you're losing any detail like the softness. I think it's about the same because you're guiding now. Maybe before there was some drift that was doing it.
Could have been. Hi, Mike.
15%. Wow.
Hi, Chuck.
Plain, mine's 13%.
What's 15%?
Tax when you buy something.
Oh.
Tom and oh, that's Tom. Figured. I was going to say Tom in the U.S. No way. That's Tom in Nova Scotia. 15%.
Hey, Chucky.
A Canadian rip-off government.
So tonight is Play with Infinity settings night, and play with objects to test Infinity settings. And I think you know, that's what we're up to. And Chris and I thought that we noticed, just for the background for the other guys that are watching now, that it looked sharper with the shorter exposures, but I'm not sure that was just not me not being careful how I adjusted it and stuff.
Yeah. I think if you're guiding, you're okay, but if you're not, then you need to go shorter.
Yeah, if you're, I had it set up the last time I polar aligned it, which was a while ago. I had it set up for it was able to do 10-minute subs with no no trailing, without guiding. So obviously I must have kicked them out one time too many. I need to go back and redo that. Now see, now I've thrown away structure in the outer bits, right?
Yeah.
So there's enough sky brightness. So the difference between the wings of the galaxy and the background is not very great.
You know what galaxy I think would be good to test on this, Mark? Probably.
What would you like?
Its neighbor, M81.
Oh yeah, because Don was doing M81 to. I mean, he had one of the best M81s I've ever seen. The other day. Hi, Don. Something's a tad bit odd here. That bright star looks odd. Yeah, it's kind of lumpy looking, isn't it? Is that what you're talking about? It's elongated in a direction, right?
Yeah.
It could be the garbage sticking out of the camera.
Oh, you mean the
All right,
wires?
M81 it is. Let me back out, see how centered I am. I'm centered well enough. So we'll just tell it to go into M81. I'm not going to do a resync. Well, I should actually. I should resync it. So let me do that. Darn it. All right. M81.
Yeah, I noticed that 2 times. I'm just not sure how finicky scopes are when you set cameras up in front of the front. If there's anything blocking the central construction, if it would affect stars. I know why cables and all that will cause some diffraction spike.
Well, it sure put it in the same spot, didn't it? They put them right dead on top of one another.
Looks good.
All right, now here we go. Okay. We'll let the first frame fill in. This is actually a very good comparison
Yeah, this is going to
because
be
of what we watched with the other camera last night. I can see the spiral already.
Yeah. How's your transparency tonight, Mark?
It's not the best.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's quite a bit of water vapor. All right, so now let me back down, go this way, and not push it too much. Try to do what Don did. I really enjoyed watching that last night.
Mm-hmm. I missed that show.
Yeah, it was quite good.
It's on YouTube, Chris, so if you ever get bored, you can go back and watch it.
Well, thanks. Curtis, I was watching it on YouTube towards the end, and I was getting a kick out of Chuck and George going at it. Having fun with you, Chuck.
All right, so I better stack now. I'm not stacking, so time to start stacking. Because that was the thing that last night that made a big difference in what Dom was doing, was the stacking.
Yeah.
You see the pattern? Can you guys see the faint
Yep.
grid pattern there? Because I've stretched it.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Looks like a low
Or
pressure.
Gary.
How many do we have on here?
Okay, it says it's stack 2 now. We'll see what a stack of 3 does.
9. Yep, a full 10 house here.
Oh boy. You keep trying. Hey Tom, you're not the only one. I keep trying to drag the sliders on the Google window also. It's so darn sharp it looks like the real thing. So that's 3 now. And it's definitely starting to pick up stuff in the arms.
Mark, can you pull your black point to the right a bit?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. That should bring out the contrast a bit.
Oh, yeah. It did, didn't it?
Yeah, nice.
Let's see. Like that.
Nice.
Something like that. Yeah.
So that's only 4, that's 2 minutes total.
Yeah.
Nice. So smooth already.
Yeah, every time it stacks another one, the background noise level goes down. It's quite noticeable.
Very nice. See, this is where if they implement a sharpness feature, it will help because
Oh
the
yeah.
signal to noise improves so fast with this setup, the software, that you can use some sharpness on it without creating noise.
I didn't look at the graph on the tracking. Let me just take a look. And then do a clear. And let's see where we are. What the heck is going on here? Oh, a star. It doesn't have a star right now. That's what's wrong. Because I didn't reset the. This has been without guiding, guys.
Wow.
Because I did not reset the guide star when we changed objects. Remember?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was wondering if that's a double star below there.
Yeah. So I only way I knew was when I went and pulled the graph up, and I saw giant numbers. Was because it was just drifting around, looking for something to bite on.
It's looking good. You get some of the knot formation in the arms.
And now that I'm guiding, the stars will probably clean up. Because I wasn't guiding before.
Wow.
Now that's looking a lot better. The Galaxy is. Jeez.
Nice.
Hugely better. That's almost worth a bit of adjustment, isn't it?
Yep. Perfect.
You guys would encourage me to bring the
Wow.
There we go.
Can't believe how clean the background looks.
Tom suggested I might be guiding on a hot pixel. Let's see what's going on here. So what I'm going to do is pick a window, and we'll pick this guy. And I should be able to pick the graph, shouldn't I, as a window? Pick the window. It's not finding the graph. That's interesting. That's interesting. It doesn't see that as a video source. So apparently he's doing the graph differently.
Oh, I don't know how that went up. I was saying that's beautiful, Mark.
Yeah, I was agreeing with you. I'm liking it. They sure did get their money's worth for the software, Tom. You're absolutely right. They really did. I mean, it's doing all the stuff that we spent big money on in other cameras.
Wow.
I'm trying to figure out why. let's undo this so we can see what we're dealing with. Adjustment wise, we're at 15 at 4, so 15 30-second subs. I suppose we probably ought to try one other experiment. Let's go to. Oh, I'm clicking on that. I'm doing it myself. I was clicking on the Google Hangouts image, not the real controls. That's pretty funny. I did it repeatedly tonight. Let me reset the stack. And because I'm the presenter. Single frame at 60 seconds.
Wow.
Let me back everything off. There we go. Now we'll watch it build. I think this was one of the things that Don, you were 1 minute last night, if I remember, on yours, right? With the 224.
224 on it.
I think that's what Don was using last night.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was.
Do you recall, Curtis, how many stacks Don had? Wow, that's even better, Mark.
Yeah, that's only 2.
I think for fainter galaxies and objects, longer exposures help a lot.
Yeah, you can't beat this.
That's amazing. But on the brighter objects, maybe the shorter exposures are fine.
Yeah.
Because the not familiar is really popping out a lot more.
Yeah, I think so too. So what Tom in Southern Indiana said a couple of times also seems pretty important adjustment-wise, and that is to keep that black right up
against the wall.
Yeah, right up against the wall there.
Mm-hmm.
That really brings the contrast out.
Sometimes you can cut a little bit into that wall because it's backward light. Just go about a 1/16 of an inch to the right, just a little bit into the wall. There you go.
Like right there. Okay.
Yeah.
That's even better. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, since we know what we're doing, I'll just go ahead and do the expansion thing.
That's gorgeous.
And we'll just sit here and enjoy it as it forms. Although I need to keep adjusting it. So I guess I can't.
Yeah, I guess the brightness varies depending on the sub.
Yeah. Got some kind of a gradient going. I'm not sure what it is. I hope it's not a cloud.
Yeah, I
did not.
heard some to the west of you. Over.
Was that Curtis saying there's clouds to the west?
That's correct.
Well, darn it.
You know, it'd be nice, Mark, if when you make it larger, if they can incorporate into the software that you can snip just the histogram off, so you can use the histogram when it's at full size, the preview.
Yeah. Well, that's decent looking.
That's good there. You can still do it that way. At least you can drag the image over.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you're right, Chris. This is where some sort of sharpness tool would be useful.
Yeah, for sure.
That's definitely
guiding.
Let me just Star still looks stretch. Well, let me check the guiding. No, it's 0.0, 0.03 and 0.04 on oscillation index and RMS. So that's pretty tight guiding. So it's probably the distortion caused by the bits of cable end sticking out the end of the camera, you know?
Yeah.
In front of the scope.
That makes sense, Mark.
It kind of tends to make them asymmetric looking. Well, this was a worthy experiment. Very good suggestion. It gets us right to the heart of the matter. It exposes the same thing that we saw last night with Don. You know, basically the discussion of shorter versus longer exposures, they both have their merit. For some of us, we really like the shorter ones because we see what's going on and we quickly accumulate images. 60 seconds seems like an infinity of time to me. And that was no pun. I just realized what I said. Didn't mean to say that. But, yeah.
Have you played, Mark, with those stretch tools at all, or do they work, or is it better just to do it manually?
Well, I can do that right now. So you're talking about auto range.
That's correct.
I'm clicking in the wrong thing again. So this is called mean SD.
Okay.
So it just did that on its own.
Okay.
Okay.
And that looks like it sets up to the histogram quite nicely, nice and tight. Except it blows.
It did. I think it did what Tom was telling me to do. You notice how it's all the way to the top.
Yeah.
On the black panel. All right. That's mean SD. Let's go max peak. See what that does.
Not much difference. It pulls the gamma and the white to the left a touch.
Uh-huh. And let's see, high.
Whoa.
That's beautiful, isn't it? Yeah. I'll be doing that all the time. There's medium.
Wow. You can really see the knot formation in that, even though the core is blown out, but that's good for the outer detail.
They're HA regions too.
Yeah.
You see how their color, there's pink, they're pinkish.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's an interesting one. And then here's low, which is sort of somewhere, the core is brighter than what we had achieved manually. And then here we have full range.
Okay.
Now what full range did was leave the black where it was and drag the gamma and the white way over to the side. So as I bring them back, we see things start to reappear. And you know what? So far in the auto range stuff, the one that looked the best was mean SD.
Yeah, it's nice.
It was the best compromise.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah.
I wonder what is that NMRSD? What's that? Mark.
NMRST. I don't know, but let's. Do I care? Here, I'll just adjust the heck out of it.
Oh, look what it does to the histogram.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So it's a way of moving this around without dragging it.
Right.
With a pointer. But it doesn't allow you to divorce them from each other.
Right.
Which this other stuff does. See, like that left the core not overblown, but let us stretch the outer wing. See that?
Mm-hmm.
So I move the white way down, and I'm moving the gamma. Which, by the way, Curtis is a big fan of adjusting the gamma independent of the white.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's right for this sort of thing.
The white going over to the left tends to bloat the core and stars a bit.
Right. Now the core isn't nearly as blown out, and you can see that star there.
Yeah.
Right next to the core, which was gone completely.
At 3 o'clock. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And the dust lane just to the right of that star?
Yes.
Turns out nice.
Yeah, that's showing.
That's where having the sharpness tool will be nice.
Oh yeah. About now we want sharpness.
Mm-hmm.
So there's an irregular galaxy up in this part of the world. Is it 106?
Yeah, I think it's 106.
I think it is too. So let's go take a look at that. There's a lot of galaxies up here.
Yep. Dawn's on right now, M94. That's that crocodile eye. It's got the outer halo.
I don't know if she's high enough for me or not. You want me to go there?
If you're in the area, let's see.
I don't know if I am or not, but
I think that's
M94.
Leo. Yeah, M94.
It'll be on the other side of the. Yeah, it'll be the other direction. How about if we do what is it? 103 or 106? 106.
Let me see. I think it's 106 or 109. It's one of those two. 106.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
That may be above the tree. I've got a big, beautiful pine tree thing that's it's on the street, so there's not a thing I can do about it other than tolerate it.
They're both nice, Mark 109 and 106.
Okay. There's a lot of galaxies there, according to this.
Oh, yeah. Springtime almost, galaxy season.
So somebody's, that's not me, is it?
No, I think that's Chuck.
Oh, okay. Inaudible listening, right?
Mm.
By the way, Chris, that's pretty much how I sounded the other day.
Really? Oh boy, that's not good.
So we didn't quite get that centered. So why don't we do that? We'll just move it over.
Oh, you're sounding better now than half hour ago.
Oh yeah. It's really on the downslope of its existence.
Is that Bob in Texas playing that? Oh, geez, guys, don't get Mark laughing. He's going to be coughing to death. Poor Mark.
That's funny. Let's see how centered we are here. Give it a second to catch up.
We don't have to worry about rules with music, right?
Oh. We don't have to worry about a lot of rules.
I know.
So it looks like I messed this up still. The wrong direction. Okay. So the hand controller is not reversed this way. All right. So that's what it is. I got used to a reversal. Hey Chuck, if you can hear us, if that's you, your mic is on and we hear your breathing quite loud.
I don't know if he can hear us. He probably has his mic. He can talk, but he can't hear us. Maybe. Oh, that's better. Thank you, Chuck. Oh no, I spoke too soon.
What?
We can hear you breathing hard. It sounds like I gotta come and give you CPR.
Asthma's been flaring up the last 2 or 3 days. Bad.
Oh, has it?
Oh yeah.
I call it hard.
Oh, you know what else I didn't do is I quit guiding, didn't I?
Yeah. Hey,
Chris, I did it again.
What's there at 2 o'clock of that galaxy? I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, it's right.
Little galaxy.
Let me start guiding on this.
Wow.
And let me just make sure I'm still on the same side of the sky. Pull the graph up and do a clear on it just to make sure that I know what I've actually got. Oscillation index always starts real high, and then when you quit guiding, then you start in again.
Yep.
You get a real high number. All right, so we're 30 seconds, and we've got one frame, and we're going to follow the knee, adjust to the knee model of things. And
got it. I see it now. You do have that other galaxy. That's NGC 4248, mag 12.4.
All right, well, that's bright enough.
Yep, that's the one at, let me see where you are. That's the one at 2 o'clock from
Right, I see it.
Nice.
Yeah, that actually even shows in the Lodestar on PhD guiding.
Oh, it does? Wow.
Yeah. Lodestar, I've got the Lodestar X2 in there. It's fast,
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's get a stack going here. And let's see how we clean up.
Isn't that interesting, guys? Mark, look at your peak and look how it slopes to the left and your black point's way into it, but you're not clipping.
Right. That is interesting.
Yeah, maybe because is it lower in the sky? You're picking up air glow, or
Yeah, or my neighbor's one of these days I'll go out and take a series of snapshots from the backyard of Panorama so you guys can see the obstructions and stuff behind me. You'll get a better feel for. Hey, Jeff.
What's up, Mark?
Oh, we're just experimenting with the Infinity camera.
I know, I'm excited.
So we thought we'd go to an irregular galaxy here, and I think we managed to pick one. So that's 2, Chris. It hadn't cleaned up too awful much yet.
That's good. You're getting the outer halo up around that galaxy nicely.
Yeah, on both sides of it, actually.
Yep.
It's kind of an S shape almost.
Mm-hmm.
Did Don make it in?
Let's see. Don was here earlier. No, I think Don left. Is he still on?
He told me to come here, and then he was going to come here, and that way people could just look at his, click on his name at the bottom, then just see what he's doing.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the only thing. That's the only thing I hate about this, Chris, is somebody like yourself or Don is on. I don't really like coming on, and you know, I enjoy you guys, by yourself. Yeah, I don't want to compete. Normally, I'm not, because by the time I start, it's midnight back there. So we're normally not in each other's space, if you will.
That's true.
Yeah, the good thing.
I must say, with your equipment, you put on a great show.
Same hang.
I'm sorry, I couldn't quite make that out.
Yeah. Your mic is breaking up, Curtis.
Oh, I'm now. So
Sounds like Curtis is flying to the moon there.
Well, he's probably got that gaming thing going. It's doing something weird to his audio. Because normally the audio on Google Hangouts is crystal clear.
Yeah,
it's just like being in the same room.
Yeah, you're crystal clear. Chris is too.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, you're coming in clear too. Curtis is cutting off real bad.
it's my speakerphone.
That's better.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, that little galaxy's really showing up, isn't it?
Yeah, it's coming out good.
Oh, is there another galaxy down in the bottom?
I see that a little at 6 o'clock.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Let me check the sky program. Let's see, that one's up there, so that would be this way. It's not showing in the sky program, so it must be really dim.
Yeah, there's something there for sure.
Oh, wait, I got it. It's here. I had to extend out. Okay, that's PGC 39615, mag 15.8.
Ah.
Wow.
Irregular galaxy. 0.9 by 0.8 arc minutes.
Not real big. Huh?
That is amazing, Mark.
What's the one at 2 o'clock?
That one is NGC 4248, mag 12.4, 2.9 by 1.2 arc minutes.
I just went to 90 seconds, guys. So let's see what we get.
All right.
These things are dim enough that it may pay off in this case. You know what I think is going to be, everybody? I think the adjustments are completely object dependent and seeing dependent and light pollution dependent. There is no such thing as an optimal adjustment.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I'm seeing. I think there is an information versus noise relationship that has to do with the length of exposure that you really can't get around. But then if you take other factors into consideration, like atmospheric stability, mount tracking, etc., you may find yourself biased back toward shorter exposures.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an interesting trade space, is what it is.
Yep.
We're about 3/4 of the way done with that 90 seconds, the first one. Let me move this out of the way so I can read the chat. I covered up the chat inadvertently with all the controls.
Wow.
Tom wants to grab the white point
See.
and move it to the right. Okay. Oh, now see, hugely less noise.
Oh yeah.
Much, much less noise. Yeah. And we still can see that there's a lot of extension on 103 that I'm not used to capturing very well, but I'm seeing it now.
Mm-hmm. Gonna try and get a few stacks and put your gamma right over to the left after. I'm thinking I see a Mag 18 Galaxy there. I'm just trying to figure out if that is it.
Okay.
Just right beside the, that 6 o'clock Galaxy.
Down there?
Yes. A couple of inches over to the right, there's a Mag 18. You see those 4 stars? Yep. Up one more. That star there, go to the right. There's a little patch right there.
There, yeah, I see it.
That's a Mag 18 Galaxy.
I'll be darned.
Wow.
Well, that ought to show up better now that we're...
Yeah, once you get a couple stacks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is Galaxy Heaven.
It's incredible.
I can't believe that that mono ATIK is still on Cloudy Nights for sale.
It's still for sale?
Yeah, they're. Yeah.
Wow. I'm getting the color one, Jeff, but I was debating on the black and white one.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. But I figured, well, I like the color, and if I was going to go for the mono, I was thinking I would probably go for, because I'd use an HA, go for maybe a 414 mono, so I can go a little bit longer. But now that I see this, what Mark's doing, maybe the mono infinity is good enough even with an HA filter. I think it will do it. 2 minutes is enough.
There's a definite gradient to the upper left. You see that? There's some sort of a light gradient to the upper left. It's not. It's something local. It's probably my display here. Let me turn my display down. Turn all the brightness down and everything.
Yeah.
And
when you get 2-3 monitors going, it could cast the light.
yeah, well, it's kind of, the scope's kind of pointing in that direction. So I found that sometimes that makes a big difference. Oh, darn it. Go to picture. Oh, things are dropping in here. Periodically, Chris, I have to come out in the daytime and see what hit the deck. You know what I mean? Overnight.
Right.
I got too much stuff.
Too much, yeah.
That's why I got to get a bigger dome.
Yeah. You're picking up that outer detail amazingly well. It extends pretty far.
Yeah, that's interesting to me because I haven't really been able to see that before.
Mm-hmm.
This object. Well, I just turned everything down a little bit. Let's see if that does anything to clean it up. Of course, it's a lot harder for me to see.
If you grab the image, can you pull it down to the lower left corner, the other way? Nope, down. Yep, keep going. Is that as far as it will go?
No, it'll go all the way.
There you go. There's the 2 galaxies I was looking for. See in the upper right corner.
Oh yeah, right there. Yeah.
Those 2 are galaxies. I'll read them off to you, what they are. The bottom one is 13.7 NGC 4232, and the top one is 13.6 NGC 4231.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and
mark.
turn my image back up because I don't care about the gradient. I'd rather see.
Mm-hmm. I honestly, I've seen a lot worse gradients. I don't notice it.
I just need a little more brightness in here. I can't see it.
It
Oh yeah, yeah, those are nice. Yeah, they're starting to. You can actually see some structure in them.
Yeah. Your background looks very flat to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
Oh yeah, see,
There they are.
there's one. That axis goes that way.
Let me see what type of that is, that bottom one for you.
There's another galaxy down there too.
That bottom one's a spiral galaxy.
Down here?
Let me go back to it, see what you're pointing at. No, the top one.
Right up there, right?
Yeah, and the one above it is a spiral also. And that bottom one, holy Jesus, that, no, that's not listed here. That's Mag 17.
Whoa.
Yep, that is, it just says type galaxy. That's a PGC 213962 galaxy.
Right.
Mag 17.
The whole field is just crawling with galaxies, isn't it?
Yep, that's amazing. You're picking up Mag 1718 galaxies in, what, 90 seconds?
Yeah. See if we can optimize this. And that was the whole point of tonight's session, is to try to stretch the limits of the camera.
Mm-hmm.
I'm liking it.
Oh, yeah. It's a nice camera.
Yeah, now there's that gradient I was telling you guys about. Should be obvious there. See that? That's not amp glow. That's reflected light from something somewhere.
From outside or something.
Yeah.
It's not that bad though, Mark. I don't know. Maybe you see it more than me. I don't really see it too much.
He must be.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to show up in the YouTube thing as much as it does on the original. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty objectionable to me on this side, but.
So I'm wondering, if we don't see the gradient, I'm wondering how much better you're actually seeing the object. Must be a lot better for you.
Yeah, you're 720. You guys are still 720p, right?
I think so. There's no way of telling, unless there's a way on here.
Yeah, the
Curtis was saying it automatically goes to 720 Google Plus.
It looks like 720p.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's pick another galaxy.
No, another one. Unless anybody else wants to suggest, you're near 109, which is a nice one.
All right.
It's in.
Let me. This guy is dead center, so I'll go ahead and sync on it. So hopefully we'll just go straight to 109. Okay, you guys are still there, right?
Yep.
All right. Okay, and I thought I did something dumb, like turn the Google Broadcast off. Click happy. Find M109 and slew. Yes, I am sure I want to slew.
Well, that was quick.
And then just go there and start another exposure and reset this. Let me shut this off. It's holding the frame. There we go. That's what I wanted it to do, was shut off. All right. And I'll stick with the 90 seconds, Chris.
You get to be a master at this, Mark.
Yeah, I'm learning. Oh, there's the object right in the middle of the field with the satellite.
I think we lost Chris, Mark.
Oh, well, that's too bad.
I think you're right.
I'm glad.
And
He'll
there's
make it back.
Mike in there. Good morning to you, Mike.
Hey, how you doing?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, darn. Chris lost his place. Yeah.
Sounds like y'all are sad that I'm here.
No, we're happy you're here. You got a Paramount there, don't you?
Yeah, there's a Paramount there. And a 20-inch RC.
That's an ME, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the ME, and that's the RCOS 20.
I'm using the MX,
Yeah.
and this is a RASA 11.
Well,
Whoa! Oh, yeah, I need to guide. Yeah, that's all messed up. That's my own fault. I have guiding on, but I didn't reacquire a star, which is a sure way to get yourself in trouble, you know?
Yeah.
Let me do that. And let me check my graph to make sure I haven't crossed any barriers that we don't want to cross, like a meridian here or there. Check the
What he's
graph.
saying is he hopes he doesn't have to talk to Rod Serling.
All right.
how you doing, Chuck?
Oh, not too bad. I got my inhaler. Now it's got the breathing down a little bit closer to normal.
You know, Chuck, I had pneumonia last week.
You did?
Yes,
Wow.
I did. And they gave me albuterol, which was immensely helpful.
That's what I have.
Just incredibly more helpful. It made me stop coughing for one thing.
Yeah, I've had that before.
Not to mention I could sleep. You know, because if you can't breathe, you don't sleep very well.
No, you don't. I just hate taking it. Try to keep as many drugs out of my body as I can. But I save it for at night when I go to bed. I take it. They say I can use that like 4 to 6 times a day.
Yeah, there's definitely an artifact in the optical train. I'm going to have to explore what that is. But we'll just settle on that for now. And Chris A left group chat. Mike Overacker. So, is what kind of observatory do you have there, Mike?
That's what are you talking about? The dome?
Yes.
It's 15 foot dome, 20-inch RC, and of course on MX or ME.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting a 15-foot dome. I'm in a 10-foot one, and when I have the TOA 130 and the RASA and the Borg and the Stellar View all up there on this mount at once, I need 4 counterweights and the extension. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I'm actually kind of trapped in here right now by where the counterweight's pointing. It's pointing right at me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was thinking of going to a 15-footer. I was thinking of home dome.
Yeah.
Do you have any? What'd you say?
That's a home dome.
I can tell by the blue. That's what mine is too.
Ah.
What's really cool about those things is the weird audio that you get, the echoes.
Oh yeah.
You can talk and somebody on the other side of the dome will turn around and look at the dome because it sounds like you're behind them.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm thinking I need a RASA.
Well, I see at least 3 or 4 galaxies in there, besides the main guy that we're looking at. But we need
Point
to.
Scientific had a demo one there. I was going to buy it and just missed it.
Hey, Mark.
Yes, sir.
Do you think how do you think a RASA would do for outreach?
Fantastic.
Think so?
Yeah, because it, yeah,
it's so fast. Yeah.
It's so fast. Yeah. You get a decent image, very quickly.
Yeah, I'm seriously thinking about it.
Make sure to get the light pollution filter.
Yeah, I heard that's almost a necessity.
Which one you recommend?
Well, they actually make one for it.
Yeah, they have a special one.
It's $500, but
Yeah,
Curtis,
get that one.
It's the best light pollution filter he's ever seen.
oh really?
I'll tell you, it performs very well, and that's in there right now. Now, the downside of that thing is the RASA has that corrector lens assembly. It's like 5 lenses or something. They're 3.5, 4 inches diameter.
Right.
Right in the middle, and then the light pollution filter screws right on the end of that.
Yeah, I was wondering
and then the adapter things, which are either 42 millimeters or 48 millimeter threads, go on there, and that's where you put your cameras.
See, the thing that's nice about this particular filter is that they did extra work to get it white balanced for one-shot color cameras.
Oh, okay. So the filter's at the end of the optical train before the sensor.
Yes.
That's right. Hey guys, I'm going to switch over to YouTube because I'm going to head into the office here and do some work.
Take it easy.
All right, see you.
Night.
Well, somebody can pop in here now.
Maybe Chris will be able to get back in
Chris
now.
will be able, yeah.
How big did you say that filter was, Mark?
3.5, 4 inches, something like that. Screws onto the end of the thing. That assembly I was telling you about.
So it's made for your scope?
Oh, Curtis.
Yes. Curtis left because he's going to have to watch on YouTube, and he wanted Chris to be able to get back in.
Oh, I thought it was Mike. Yeah, Mike said he was going to leave.
There he is. There's Chris.
Hey guys. Oh boy, what a pain this was. I had to pull the power out of the modem and restart it all. I don't know what happened.
I took your place.
Yeah, I couldn't get in right away, but then somebody jumped off, so I got in.
Yeah, Curtis jumped off.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, man.
I'm really curious. I want to discuss this observatory. Is it where you have this in your backyard?
Oh no! That's an observatory to college.
I thought it was yours.
No. I helped them set it up and put it into operation.
Okay. Well, you agree with the home dome idea, though, right? It's a pretty good.
Absolutely. That dome's excellent. The shutters are problematic.
Really?
Yeah, they have a tendency to bind a little bit. So you really kind of have to keep up on them. But as far as the rotation, I did a couple modifications to the rotation to make it work a whole lot better.
Uh-huh.
But I really need to put them down and pass them on to Home Dome people because the mods that I designed are actually really helpful. So
the shutters are they? Do they? You can get well past the zenith, right?
Oh yeah. The shutters open. If I'm not mistaken, they're 220 degrees.
Okay, that's good. And then the slit is 44 inches.
Not 220 degrees. 110 degrees.
110 degrees. So
they open up past zenith.
20 degrees past zenith.
20 degrees past zenith. Yeah.
Which is a big irritant for me with the astro gazer I'm in. There's really no easy way to go past zenith, you know.
Yeah.
And then with this big instrument like the RASA, when you point at the zenith, you're catching the edge of the dome slit, you know.
Yeah. What I really like about the home dome is you can stop the opening the slit wherever you want to. So if you're not going to be going zenith, you know, you're going to be going low, you can keep the temperature up a little bit in the dome by not opening it all the way, which is really kind of nice.
All right, guys. So Chris is back.
Check.
Chris, we're up to 5. So here's one galaxy, right in the middle.
Nice.
There's another one, I think.
Let's
see. There.
Yep, that's one.
And there's another little one right there, I think. Doesn't look stellar to me.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously there's that one. There's one over here.
Yep. And
there's one there. There's one there.
6 o'clock.
There's one down there. You know, it's very interesting how many galaxies there are. There's one up there, right there. One there.
Fantastic.
And then, of course, this guy is really obvious down here. Whatever he is.
Yeah. That's crazy.
There's just galaxies just everywhere you look.
Hey, Mark.
What the heck? Yeah.
If you get a chance, check out Link Elf. I posted down in the chat. That's That's a YouTube video of me putting the dome on my building.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Mark.
I'll do that. I'm going to save that link.
Do you have a filter on at all, Mark?
Yeah, I have the filter that's part of the Celestron RASA.
Oh, okay.
Remember that filter? We talked about that before.
Yeah, that's a nice. Apparently, that's a nice one.
Yeah, like I said, Curtis thinks it's one of the better filters because it's color balanced.
Mm-hmm.
It has like 5 pass bands.
Wow.
5 and 6 notches or something.
Okay.
And it's got very low loss in the pass.
Hmm. Looks like it does a really good job, especially with the color balance, and it does allow IR to enter to the sensor, I imagine.
Oh yeah. Well, you saw that when we were looking at the horse head earlier, right?
Right. Looks good. The detail in 109 is nice.
Yeah, this was a good choice. You made the choice, and then you fell out just right when
I was actually, you know, what was funny was there was a nice galaxy right beside 106, and I was going to ask you to go there, and then all of a sudden I didn't hear from you, and I thought you lost connection. And I go, oh my gosh, mine did, and I couldn't get on the net, and it told me to unplug the modem, wait 10 seconds, reboot. But there was a nice one. I'll mention it to you. Let me just see where that one was. It was right beside 106, and I'm just wondering how good you would pick up the dust lane. Can you go to NGC Galaxy?
There is that thing up there that is got a almost like a Centaurus A dust lane.
Okay.
Yeah, what the heck is that called? It's in Ursa Major. It has like a Centaurus A, you know how it has that big dust lane?
Yep.
Right across the middle?
Yep, this one is the same. It has a big dust lane across the middle.
What's it called?
This one is NGC 4217.
NGC
4217.
I should be saving these images. I'm being dumb here. I've skipped some of them, but I'll go ahead and save this one.
Okay. This one I don't recall anybody ever going to. Pretty cool little galaxy.
Well, we'll do it right now.
Yep, and there's one right beside it, which is a tiny one, which is a Mag 18. I'm wondering if you're going to get that.
So I've got NGC 4217, right?
Correct.
Find. Slew.
Shouldn't move too far. It's going to go back to where 106 was.
Using
Now, let me-
90 seconds, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hang on a second. Let me. This is 109, right? 9.
Yeah, this is 109.
Yeah,
You know, we were experimenting, Don. We were doing, Mark had shorter exposures on M82, and it was nice. But the dimmer galaxies, we're finding about 60 to 90 is nice.
Yeah. By the way, if you click on mine, you can pick up my images.
Oh, good, good.
Oh, it's live.
Jeez.
Very nice. The whale and pup, very nice.
7. I'm going to do that right now, Don. Just 1 second.
Oh, that's all right. It's no
I'll
problem.
set a slew up first.
That's nice, Don.
Oh, that 4217's from where I'm at.
Yep.
Let me clear all these. Clear this image. There we go.
Yeah, this one's got a nice dust lane bisecting through the galaxy.
Okay, well, let's see what it does.
Yep, and it's not too small for your focal length. It's 4.9 by 1.5.
It's there. There's actually 2 galaxies in the field. You see
Yes.
that one? There's that one, and then there's this one.
Oh, right. Let's see what that one is. Okay, yeah, that's the other one. That's a MAG 14.5, NGC 4226.
Yeah, there's another galaxy there. It's amazing how you could. The eye is so good at, getting order out of chaos with a bunch of noise.
Yeah, there's a tiny one beside 4217 Mark on the left of that galaxy. I don't pick it up.
Let me see what Don has got going here. Oh, whale and pup.
Yeah, we just started.
You went to M64?
Just started at 64. That's a single frame. It'll be stacking shortly.
Yeah.
What's your exposure, Don?
Here, 60 seconds all night long. It's been doing 60s.
And how many subs do you find makes the picture, the image look nice?
About 5 to, well, 5's okay, but 7 to 10 is better.
Okay, that's not too bad. So about 7 to 10 minutes. That's reasonable. Most of us spend about that time per object.
Yeah.
And let me stop this, and then grab a star and start it again. Check the graph.
See, just that second stack that kicked in, Don, made a difference.
Too much stuff going on.
I'm looking for the chat. I can't find the switch for that. Oh well.
To make sure she's actually guiding. Yes, she's guiding. It must be on that side of the meridian all night, Chris.
Yep.
M64 is looking good, Don.
Thank you.
All right, I'll go back and look at myself here.
Nice.
Hey, Don.
Yes, sir.
Up at the top left, there's a blue box for chat. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, I don't have. Okay, let me. I'm trying to get it to come up on the screen. It's just not cooperating.
Yeah, I wasn't guiding. I did the same thing, Chris. You know, we've all done it. I switch objects and forget to reset the guiding.
Yep.
Just the dumbest thing.
I do that too. I forget.
Hey, Mark.
Yes, sir.
I posted a link down there to my Flickr.
Oh, yeah.
Save that if you can. That'll show you how far the slit opens in my dome.
Okay, I'm going to look right now. Flickr, continue. Sign in. Yes, sir. Okay, and well, that's me though, not you. So now that I've 10-foot pro dome. There it is. Dome observatory construction. Akarulu. Is that what I'm looking at?
I'm not
10-foot pro dome. The link.
That's weird. When I click on that link, Jeff, it comes to my Flickr. I don't know.
Well, that's what mine did too, but I'm going to go back and click on it again.
Yeah, that's what it come to mind too.
That's weird.
Why is this thing not exposing? Oh, it is exposing. It's guiding them. That's all.
Okay, let me try this one.
Yeah, now I see what you mean about the dust lane, Chris.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Almost reminds me of the one, Don, you used to do, remember?
Yep.
So I'm seeing guys building an Arkarula, which must be Australia, with a
Try
name.
this one. Try that link.
Try this link. Okay, Jeff Wilson, Flickr. Here we go.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Astro Jeff. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Yeah.
So there's the shed. Oh, I see. And then you put the ring on the top.
That's nice.
And is that a 15-footer?
That's a 10.
A 10-footer? And that's a pro dome?
Yeah, Technical Innovations. Home dome, I think. I don't know.
Home dome. Okay.
Nice.
Well, that's the one I'm thinking about.
Is that fiberglass or what type of material is that?
Yeah, it's fiberglass.
Nice. That's nice. Good setup.
Well, that's really nice to see. Did you need the thing there to put it together, the thing that goes up in the air, whatever you call those things?
The
Boom lift.
JLG lift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I use to lift it up.
I see. You put it all together down.
Yeah.
You lifted it up. I get you.
Yeah, I tried the other way, and I figured I'm going to kill myself.
Fall off the top of the building. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the 15, we did it in halves.
Yeah, it's a lot of weight though. 15 foot, 10 to 15 start getting heavy.
Yeah, we tried the quarters, and it was just like juggling.
Yeah. There's no way to clamp them up there either.
Yeah. But it worked pretty good with how halves we did. The left and right half, and they went up pretty easily.
I wish I could remember the name of that galaxy that I saw that is in Ursa Major. That is it looks like Centaurus A. I just saw it not that long ago, and I should always write those things down when I see them, but I didn't do it.
You got some nice color. Start blue one on the far right and 2 yellow.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, saturated color. And the bulge of the galaxy showing a little bit of color there, and then this guy is kind of asymmetric. See that? That's trailing off there. Yeah.
You're picking up. Let me see. Okay, put your cursor up on the galaxy, the main galaxy. Okay, go to the left,
Uh-huh.
right down a touch, just a touch, straight. No, to
Oh,
right
right there, yeah.
That is the Mag 18 galaxy.
Okay, well, it's sure there.
Yep.
It's obviously a galaxy, too.
Mag 18.2.
Wow.
Yeah, that's PGC 213956.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's some awesome outreach material right there.
And it's tiny, only 0.3 by 0.1.
Every time it integrates it, you have to readjust things, unless you do this auto range and then do this mean SD.
Yeah.
But mean SD seems too dark, so let's try low. It's okay. Medium. Medium is too bright, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Max peak. What's that do?
Yeah.
Max peak is pretty good, actually, isn't it?
Yep.
You notice we still have our star color.
Mm-hmm.
Your
That just automates
balance is nice.
sliders. Yeah. Yeah, the auto adjust keeps the color dead on.
Very nice. Look at the star color.
What I want to do is find that other galaxy I was telling you guys about that looks like Centaurus A and Ursa Major. Why is this thing not charging?
Because it's Wiki
Phone's gonna die on me. I better get it quick because this phone is going to crap out on me.
Is that Zwicky 18 that you're talking about?
Maybe so. What's that?
Zwicky 18.
Has it got a number that I can put in?
I just have it in my Excel spreadsheet as Wiki 18.
Yeah, I don't think this guy will recognize that. ZWICK.
ZWICKY.
And it's 18, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it didn't.
No,
Yeah, is there an alternate number for that? Let me look.
It's a PGC number.
Okay, what is that?
PGC 027182.
027182. Let's see if it finds that. Yeah, it found that.
And that one looks like Centaurus A.
Oh, it's the weirdest looking one that I can think of in Ursa Major.
That's
Let's see what it did.
I didn't know us northern guys had something like that.
I may have to pick a star or something to. I don't think I crossed the meridian though, so let me turn the guider off momentarily.
Wikipedia is saying it's only 3,000 light years across.
Stop. Okay, stop there. And there's a star. Let me see. Find. And there's a star right there, which is Hipparchus 46726. So I'm going to go slew over to that. I'm going to change exposures way down.
Mark, you're getting me excited about this infinity. You know that, eh?
Well, that was the hope here.
Yeah.
For all of us to be able to enjoy new stuff, you know?
Yeah, this is nice.
Okay, yeah, so the star, I think that star is off. It was off by that amount, is my guess. Come on, update. Oh, I got to get the stacking off. Darn it. That's being dumb here. I'm going to assume that's the star.
Looks like Don.
You know, just to be sure. Just to be sure, let me.
Oh, that's coming along nice, Don.
It's a nice black eye galaxy.
Yeah, thank you.
What are you at, 7, 8 subs?
10.
Oh, it's right on the meridian.
And
Son
it's
of a gun.
zoomed.
Al
It's
Hood.
ZOOM.
Beautiful.
Yeah, now we got something that I can.
You apply a little sharpness.
I like this feature of Google Hangouts where Don can broadcast and I can broadcast, and we can go back and forth very comfortably and naturally between the two.
Yeah.
Well, it's good for comparing things, too.
Yes.
Yeah, if you want to try and compare two different cameras of the same image.
Uh-huh.
It's almost like Skype. Like
now you realize these 90-second images, when you do this on a slower scope,
yeah,
you're going to have an issue.
I know. But Mark was getting some good detail at 30 seconds.
Well, I'm sure.
We didn't really notice a huge difference going from 60 to 90. It's when you start going from 5, 10 seconds up to 60, you see a big difference.
So let me be reminded, it was PCG 27182, guys.
Yeah, I think that was it. 027182, yeah.
027182. Okay.
Yeah, I definitely won't be as fast as Mark set up. At best, I'm probably going to be at 3.5.
Slew.
Keep my fingers crossed.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
What Don and I was talking earlier, what is the diagonal on the infinity chip?
11.2.
Yep.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
Yeah, 11.2. Apparently, rocks at the 2.3 today. I'll test that where that's 13 something millimeters, just a little bit bigger. I won't be able to get that down to 3.5 without any vignetting, but I think the Infinity, I'm going to do a side-by-side one night, but I think the Infinity, because of the software, will outperform it for simplicity and maybe even detail, who knows.
What are you talking about, Chris? What did you say?
Rock's sending me the 2.3 plus camera, that S2.3.
Uh-huh.
But it's got a CMOS sensor.
I see.
And it's what, 5.86 unit micron pixels square. But
oh yeah, well, those are good sized pixels.
yeah, they're not bad. The only thing is, Mark, it's lacking software, all those cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Well,
needs.
that's what drove me nuts about the Deep Space Guide. You know, it's just the worst software I've ever had the misfortune to work with. And it seems like it's all the same writer, because if you remember the SCI thing was the same story.
Yes.
It had this god-awful interface.
Really terrible. The Sky Raider that he used is okay for capture, but it can't stack.
Okay, now there's something there, but that's a faint sucker.
Yeah, it's not the brightest thing in the world.
Yeah, I think it's right in the center there. See that?
Wow.
Let me start guiding again, because I don't think we're going to get at this without some.
That looks about right.
Attention to detail.
It's got quite a bit of star field in it.
What magnitude?
It's I've got it listed at like 58.
Wow.
It wasn't. I didn't have much trouble finding it.
Okay.
And I'm using the 15 Dobbs. So.
Did you say a 50-inch Dob?
15-inch Dob.
Oh, I thought you said 50-inch Dob.
Yeah, I wish.
Because if you did, I'd be coming. I'd stop. I'd be going on vacation right now.
Nah, those things are monsters.
Oh.
When I had my 16-inch, I had Gary put in Stellar Cat. I had it shipped to him directly. So when it got done, I went to pick it up, and he had a 40-inch Dob at his observatory, and he let me use it. He has a very large roll-off with like multiple scopes in the roll-off. You know. Let me try this again. I didn't guide on that. Now I've got a guide star. All right.
Yeah, there it is in the center.
So it is there, right? I'm not. All right. So now let's stack it and see if we can pull this out. This may well need 120, so I'm just going to go ahead and go for it.
Stack tons and spread the baby out.
Yeah.
I remember at a star party a few years back, it was dark skies, and I was going up a ladder, 30-inch Dob. Almost fell off the bloody ladder.
Well,
it was high up.
I think that 40-inch inspired me to rent the Mount Wilson telescope for an evening, which I did. The 60, I rented the 60-inch.
How much would the rent that, Mark?
It's about $1,000.
Wow.
It's not bad. You know, I had myself and Mike Chibnik and Eddie Milanes and up there, and you know, we had a good time. There's just something about visual with big glass. The eyepieces they had up were like 4 inches in diameter, you know. So you fall into the image, you know.
Yep.
It's just spectacular. So now you can rent the 100-inch, and I'm thinking about getting together and going up there and doing that. Make these guys pay this time, though. For a guy that's doing amateur astronomy, $300 or $400 for that, that's not much.
It's not bad, no. You know, how often do we get to go and look through a 100-inch scope?
Exactly. You know, the 60-inch is quite a work of art. It's made out of wine bottles, so it's got a very green color, the glass.
Wow.
And then the mirror has these threaded rods all over the back of it where they screw weights on and off in order to flex the mirror to maintain the figure.
Wow.
Which is really quite interesting. They can adjust the mirrors. You know, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a passive set of actuators to hold the shape. Hopefully we'll get our first integration here.
Here it comes.
At 120. And we are guiding, so the stars are back to round. All right. So now, let's see what we can see, if we can see anything. Not much.
No. And we're definitely on target.
We are, though, huh?
I'm not sure.
I see a little something right there. And a kind of I don't know, an irregularity here. But this is a faint thing, whatever it is. There's something up there, too. I don't know. I'll give it another frame here and see what it does.
Yeah, and then you can maybe push the gamma or something.
Maybe just too dim for the gradient. which case we'll have to go back over to say so.
What are your skies like there, Mark?
In this direction. Excuse me. In this direction, I have light pollution.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you might get lost there.
Yeah, that's true. I'm looking to the northwest, and that's everywhere else we've been looking tonight has been
pretty good.
Mag 6, Mag 5.5 to 6.5. Yeah. I have 270 of that Mag 6 stuff. And then I've got this quadrant, the 90 degrees of where the light pollution is visible, because my property is my house is right on the southeastern edge of town, and I'm surrounded by wilderness all around me except for that back up that corridor, to the northwest.
This looks like right near that brightest star in the center there. There's two kind of bright stars, kind of bluishness.
Say again now, the bright star in the center.
Yeah, that kind of bluishness around it. That looks like that's it.
Okay.
Sort of see a little bit of definition just to the right of that slightly dimmer star on the right there. See that little curl down?
Yes.
That looks like part of it there too.
Oh yeah, I see right in here and this stuff.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Well, that's interesting. I want to, if you guys don't mind, I'd like to get a couple more, just to see if we can pull it out at all. That's what you call a challenging object.
Yep, and I can tell you're in not a bad area, because can you notice after 3 stacks of 2 minutes, what do you at through 360 seconds? Do you notice the color noise that we've never seen before?
Right.
In the background.
Yeah, even my lodestar is the guider is showing a bright background.
Wonder if you got some thin cloud there, Mark.
Well, it could be. Here, let me look at the satellite.
Yeah.
I haven't looked for a while. That's why I was saying, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I thought you had some.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. The front is coming.
Yeah. Because I'm looking at your histogram, and it doesn't make sense. You're pulling out good data, but it's being washed out with thin cloud.
All right.
Good catch.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Let me go to where's Don at? Oh, Greg's on from Arizona. Hi, Greg. Don did M51, and boy, that's a beauty. Let's just go to M51 if it's up high enough.
Oh, that's nice.
We're not gonna do any better with this.
Yeah.
That's really that's good stuff.
Let me close back this down. And then what happened to my stuff here?
Don's got that dust lane on that companion. That's amazing.
Yeah, 50.
Yeah, he's doing a good job on it. It's very sharp.
And
I'm going to be hard pressed to beat that.
That's great, Don.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Just outstanding.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Hey, Don, you should capture these and post them to Cloudy Nights to show Astro Jedi, because this is impressive. The longer exposures is paying off.
It's a losing battle.
Who is Astro Jedi?
He's the guy that does the 2.2.4 stuff.
Oh.
And he said that anyone that uses long exposure does it wrong.
I liked your response to him. You were very, very subtle, very gentlemanlike.
All right, so now.
Are you running the 2.2.4, Don?
Yes, sir.
Man, that's
well, that is a sharp image, and that's just gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any other thing to say about that. That's just beautiful.
What's your iterations, Don?
60 seconds.
60 seconds?
Yeah, 10 frames.
10 frames.
Stacked.
That's still awesome for 10 minutes.
Yeah, I'm going to let it go for another 10 just for the heck of it.
Wow.
And wonderful color balance.
That's impressive.
All right, let me, since I went a long ways and I haven't put the model in for some time, let me just go to Alcade a minute.
Just going to see what that galaxy is. To
Sure, I get set it up right.
Done. Let's see, that galaxy on the right is that, Don, a galaxy just on the right, IC 4278, mag 17.4?
Yeah.
Wow. Very nice.
Jackpot. Sounds like Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm fine, honey. No, I'm good. I'm under an electric blanket. I will, honey. Thank you. Bye-bye. I'm not. Bye-bye. Yeah, I knew my wife was worried about my health.
Well, that's nice. She's a wonderful woman, Mark.
Yeah, I know. It's 45 years now.
Wow, congratulations. I'm only coming up to 24.
I never got married.
All right, so now let me sync on Alcade.
Hey, sometimes it's not worth it. If you don't meet the right one, it can be worse.
Yeah. I tell you what, I look back on a couple of them that I was engaged to, and I thank my lucky stars I didn't marry them.
I was engaged to a girl who came from Scotland before I got married, and found out later her twin brothers were paranoid schizophrenics.
Oh, jeez.
And she's bipolar. Oh no, I don't. Thank goodness. I didn't have a kid with her.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll do 60 seconds exactly like Don is.
Sounds good.
But I think I'm going to be hard pressed to beat Don's image, because that is a gorgeous image.
I can't believe how small M51 is. I get it. What your focal length again is, Mark?
616.
Oh, it's about 616. Okay.
And I'm at 700, but the pixel size is what does it.
Yeah, you're at 3 point something pixels.
Yep.
You got good resolution.
All right, so that's the first one of 60 seconds.
Wow.
It's not bad for a single frame.
Yeah, that's pretty fast.
Now let me get the guiding going again.
And you can just start to see that little 17 mag galaxy just to the left, upper left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's your focal ratio on yours, Don?
3.5.
At 3.5.
Uh-huh.
That's about a stop difference. A little more than a stop, about a stop and a half.
Yeah, it's
be about 3 times more exposure, or
yeah, that's what I'm just going to calculate out now. .5.
Wow.
That's the exposure ratio.
Is it?
That's the difference.
2.5?
Yeah, 2.5 difference in exposure.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
Yeah, square of the ratio of the focal.
I'm rolling back to my photography.
Yeah. Now I would say that this is too much exposure. Look at the cores on the two central cores are being blown out.
Yeah, probably about 45.
It's 30 to 45.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know about all these other adjustments. I don't know how that affects things. He's not doing an auto range. He's not stacking.
Now I'm going to stack.
Yeah, that's probably 45 would be comparable.
Yeah.
You think I should take it down to 45, guys?
Yeah, give it a shot and just see what it looks like. See if it doesn't take away that blowout in the center.
Hey, because you're a lot faster focal length, Mark.
Yeah.
Or focal ratio, I mean.
Well, Don's F3 something, right, Don?
Yeah, 3.5. It's your exposure is 2.5 times greater than mine. Your capability of the scope. So if you're at 60 seconds, that's 2.5. Well, you could go down 2.5 times mine, and you should equal it. Yeah. So 60 seconds divided by 2.5 would be the equivalency if I was at F2 over here. I don't know if that works with the.
Making sure I'm still guiding here. Yeah, I am. Good to hang.
25 seconds. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, 25 seconds. Yeah, I said 30 seconds. So.
Is that the native on the scope, Don, or do you have a reducer of some sort in
No,
there?
I'm using a reducer. It's an F10, 8-inch F10.
Okay.
Man, look at the star color.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. How much is that focal reducer?
Right there. That is very.
It's $295 for the glass and $65 for the spacer.
Okay, that's not too bad. That's a good one. I just got that crappy Mead Chinese one.
Yeah, I bet you the Mead would work with this too, because since it's a 1/3 inch sensor.
Oh yeah, it should.
Mead 3.3.
Yeah, if you get the early Chinese, or better yet, the Japanese. The later Chinese are no good.
Gee. I sold my Japanese 1 year ago. I really regret that.
Which one is it you got, Don?
Well, I'm not using it, but I have I'm using an ATIK 0.33x next gen on this.
Oh, okay.
And I do have a Mead 3.3 early Chinese. I bought that in 1991.
It looks like I need to go shorter yet.
I would say 25 to 30 seconds.
Now go to 25.
Yeah, it's getting better.
I'd just be curious, Mark. How's your energy level now?
That's fine.
I'd be curious after you stack and get a nice one. Save the final image and pull it up in Astro Toaster and just apply a little sharpness and see if that would help.
All right.
That's what this is just lacking, is that sharpness, I think. That's coming along nice.
Does this have an IR filter in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Core is still awfully bright, even at 25 seconds.
Can you adjust your gamma?
Yeah.
Try your white point instead, Mark. Put your gamma back, and yeah. Yep. There you go.
There you go.
That helped. Yeah, that helped.
And slowly bring your white to the left just a little bit, just to bring in a little life.
Okay.
Just a touch. There you go.
About like that?
Yep.
And that was another stack coming in. It'll get darker and darker as the stacks come in.
Yeah, I think you might have something going on in the sky. If it changes that much with the stacks, there could be some thin cloud or something changing it.
Well, yeah, there's definitely if I look at the if you look at the satellite picture
Mm-hmm.
for Temecula, you're going to see an ugly
Yeah.
picture. It's amazing that we're getting anything, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because if you're really clear, good transparency, getting one sub to the next shouldn't shift that histogram that much like that.
Right. Right. Let me go back to Don's. Yeah, it's just way, way sharper.
Yep.
And I don't have sharpness on this because I'm still in XP.
And you know another thing, Mark, what you and I were asking about it to add, a saturation would be nice because the dark colors are so saturated nicely in this.
Yeah, there's not much I can do. I can drag the blue up independently, you know.
Yeah. Oh, maybe they'll implement them down the road. I know somebody. I asked for sharpness about a few weeks back, but somebody already beat me to it a month or two ago. Maybe Don, you've been following it longer than me. Infinity, they've been.
Yeah, I talked about sharpness, I think.
And that's been a while, right?
Yeah, they said that they're not going to have anything done right away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they said that some of this stuff they be lucky if they get it done by the end of this year.
Right.
But you never know.
This is where the Nikon would kick butt.
Yeah.
With 36 megapixels.
Yeah, I'm surprised that it isn't as sharp. I would tend to think that this could be. Yeah, I think Chris is right, and I think you're out of focus too.
Maybe.
Look at the stars. The stars are.
Yeah.
Yeah. The mirror's flopped. That's what's gone because we went to the other side of the sky.
Okay.
And with the clouds and everything, I think I'll just let Don continue with his gorgeous image, and
It's nice.
I'm gonna just shut myself down and go inside in order to preserve the health, and hopefully I'll see you guys in a few days because it's going to be a few days before I have a sky.
Yeah.
So
well, rest up, please, Mark. Take care of your health, and thanks a lot for this wonderful show.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate all the interaction as always from everybody, from Tom in Indiana and Don and Chuck and everybody else.
Yeah,
all right, you guys take it easy.
Okay, everybody, have a good night, and thanks again.
All right, take it easy,
Mark.
Bubba.
Great image there.
Okay, let's just stop broadcasting. Hang up.